Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of the Mel D Hall Show. Today's episode is all about hair. We will be chatting with TWAA Naturals organic hair products creator, Tamara Taylor, who will give us tips on how to achieve perfect natural hair. Stay tuned.
Thank you, my beautiful natural curl friend here. Thank you so much. Love the hair today.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having TWAA Naturals on the show today.
My pleasure. I love TWAA Naturals. I actually use it myself. Yes. I use your peppermint seed oil, scalp elixir myself. I love it so much. So I already know, but please just tell everybody, how did TWAA Naturals come to be?
TWAA Naturals was birthed because, unfortunately, I suffer with a scalp condition, which is eczema. And it is not only in my scalp, but I suffer throughout my body. And I needed an all-natural product because some of the commercial products, even though they say they're natural, they still have certain additives and things in them. And after going to a dermatologist, and she recommended me washing my hair every day and doing a whole lot of other things that just as a naturalista I'm just not able to do. I cannot and was not willing to strip my hair of all of that moisture and strip it with washing it, and then she wanted me to wash it with a particular charcoal type of shampoo, which was very harsh for my hair because it felt very drying and stripping. And so at that point I said no. So I started researching, looking up some things, and at that time that's how TWAA Naturals was birthed. It stands for the Holistic Anointed Approach, and our goal with TWAA Naturals is to stimulate the whole body.
Okay, absolutely. So I know definitely it's all about the hair.
Yes, it is.
But TWAA Naturals is a ministry for you as well.
TWAA Naturals is a ministry. Everything that I do, it is God derived, including we do have a scripture that we use as well with TWAA Naturals, and God is the source of everything that I do within this ministry. My goal is to reach women, those that have been hurting, suffering women, through this particular gift and through the ministry of TWAA Naturals. So it does go far beyond hair because it is a spiritual and a soul cleansing that TWAA Naturals tries to stimulate anyone that utilizes the product and come in contact with TWAA Naturals.
Okay, absolutely. You know, I can definitely see how this is a ministry, even talking to you myself. Also, too, you know, one thing about it, you know, you talked about you having eczema and all that type of stuff. You know, hair for all women, that is just such an important thing.
Yes.
And if you lose your hair or something's going, it can just really like damage your self-esteem.
It does. And I've been natural 4 years.
Oh wow.
And it was a journey of self-discovery.
Absolutely.
Because it was for me beyond just hair, because again I dealt with self-esteem. So when I big chopped, I cut it all off. Wow. Literally all off. So it was very, very short. And I had to learn to love me. And the thing that kept kind of stimulating in my head was the song by India Ari, I Am Not My Hair.
Yes. That led a revolution.
Yes.
That really did lead. Thank you, India.
Yes.
You know, it definitely led a revolution. You know, I was talking to a guy, and he said that black women having natural hair is the best thing that has ever happened.
Really?
That's what he said.
My goodness. That is awesome. Because I think it gives us the feeling of empowerment, and we are beginning to break barriers. You know, it's not the society norm of having just weave or relaxers. For me, natural hair is so versatile. There's so much that we could do. You could press it out if you want to. You can have the bantu knots, braid outs, twist outs. There's so many different things. The faux locks are really big. That's in as a good protective style.
I love that.
Crochet braids. So there's so many dynamics and so much that we could do with it. And you're freeing yourself from the chemicals. You know, again, with the suffering of eczema through my scalp, getting a relaxer just really beyond burn, it just left so much. I had scabs and so many different things in my scalp that I was just like, it's not worth it. And I had to learn how to work with the texture of my hair, learn how to embrace it, because I had relaxers since I was a little kid.
Yes.
You know, our parents slapped that thing on in there, and that's all we know.
The hot comb where you
exactly
holding your ear. Yes. You hold your ear. You know, you just like praying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's just.
We've all been burnt.
Yes. They say that's where the black girl attitude come from getting her head done.
Oh goodness.
Just playing. But yeah, I get it. You know, absolutely. Especially like around the scalps, the burns.
Yes, and even a lot of the edges. You know, we put the relaxer because we want our edges to be laid and straight and this, that, and the third. And we do that, and utilizing so many chemicals can be damaging. So just, you know, I'm not against relaxers at all, so I don't want to even talk bad about them. But they're just so much, if you know, for those that want to embrace their natural hair, there are just so many options out there, even with the keratin treatments and things that people are getting into. So there are just so many different options, you know, beyond just being stuck with, you know, relaxer is my only option because I want to have this straight do.
Right. I got into natural hair because I wanted my hair to grow longer.
Yeah.
I wanted to grow thicker. You know, I always say I wanted to have my own Brazilian. So I knew I could do it myself.
Exactly.
So tell me, what are some of your tips on growing natural hair? Because we do have some fads right now.
We do.
The inversion method where you're like holding your head over your, you know, your
upside down.
Yeah, upside down. They say it works though.
I have not tried the inversion method, to be honest. For me, I am very simple. So for me, less is more. I just make sure that I start with a clean scalp. Shampooing. Some do co-wash, which is fine, whatever your preference is. For me, I just shampoo. I do a deep condition. Definitely I live by my scalp elixir because it does promote the hair growth. And of course, having a clean scalp, clean hair is going to help. Keeping your ends trimmed. Now, I know when we were taught with the relaxer every 6 to 8 weeks.
Absolutely.
But I'm an avid believer of whenever your hair needs to be trimmed. If it's not 6 to 8 weeks, and you know, I've gone 3 or 4 months without having to get my hair trimmed because, you know, as long as you're taking care of your hair, as long as you're learning how to maintenance it, that is what's most important. So I go and get my hair trimmed only when necessary, as needed. You know, so I think it's important that we can utilize all of these different methods, but you have to find what works for you. And I'm very simplistic when it comes to my hair routine.
Okay, all right, wonderful. So let me ask you, how often do you think a person should wash their hair?
I think it varies because if you suffer with dandruff, or have some type of scalp condition, you may have to cleanse it a little bit more. I'm not one, because I know there's some naturalistas that wash their hair every day or co-wash every day.
Really?
Yes. That for me is excessive. For me, that will not work in my hair routine. But for some that it does work for, that is awesome. I think once every week or once every 2 weeks is very good to start with. But those that may do it every other day, you know, again, it's personal preference if that works for their hair.
Okay, cool. Everybody about the hair elixir. Okay, this is my favorite. I use it on my hair ever since she gave me a bottle. I use it on my hair. It's good. Just like how you say, you can actually like really feel your hair opening up. You can feel the pores. I use it every day. And I could definitely tell a difference. And people say my hair smells good. I walk in, you know, that's one thing about being a naturalista. It's like people like, your hair, I smell peppermint or something like that. I'm like, that's just me. So tell everybody about it.
Well, let me tell you, the elixir is a multi-use product. It is infused with peppermint oil, which is the star. So you're definitely going to feel it. You're definitely going to be able to smell. It's not overbearing or overpowering, but you'll be able to tell that it has peppermint in it. It also has avocado oil, castor oil, coconut oil, tea tree, eucalyptus, and lavender. So those are all of the key ingredients that are infused in this oil. One of the things that makes it so awesome is that you can use it for so many things. It is a daily scalp oil, so as you've been using it daily, I swear by it, and I use it every single day as well. It's also good to mix in your conditioning cocktails. You know, we as naturalistas, we always want to be the mixtures in the kitchen doing different things. This is awesome. You can mix it with your deep conditioner or your cheapy conditioner.
Okay.
You can mix it in both. It's also good as a hot oil treatment. Just
Yes.
set it in some hot water. You can use it as a hot oil treatment. Put it on your hair and scalp. Cover with a plastic bag for about 15 minutes or so. Rinse and wash as normal. So that is one of the other things that you could do with it. Also, with TWAA Naturals, we also offer a couple of skincare things or masks.
Okay.
And we offer a bentonite clay mask as well as an activated charcoal and bentonite clay mask. This can be used in that mask. I have put this in the bentonite clay, and I use the clay once a month for both my scalp and hair as well as my face. You can definitely feel the peppermint working. And even on your face, it's not strong, but you can feel that, like you said, the pores opening up.
Yes.
And you'll be able to feel it. So it is definitely a multi-use product.
Is that your number one seller?
It is. This is
Okay.
the number one seller. And actually, only for a limited time, we have a 2-ounce size. That for those that don't want to purchase the larger bottle because they just want to try out a small size, we have a sampler pack with all of our best-selling products in it.
Okay.
And then we also have the 2-ounce size of the scalp oil that you can purchase just on a trial basis to see how you like it before you make the full bottle commitment.
Okay, well that's nice.
Yes.
So listen, also too, you have a product for men
I do.
as well. The beard oil.
The beard oil. That was inspired by my son, actually.
Yes.
He has a beard and kept asking me because he's been purchasing from other different companies. And he was like, Mama, I know you know how to make one. I said, let me do some research.
Okay.
And I figured out what were the best oils to be able to use. And I kind of played around with the recipe for a little bit. He was my guinea pig. And he was like, love it, sell it.
Okay.
And that's how the beard oil was.
So what does the beard oil do? Does it help them grow their beard? Does it help with the
It's
bumps
going to
underneath?
do both. It's actually going to help grow. It's also going to give them that shine in their beard as well.
Good.
So it's going to, for those that want to have that smell good, don't want to necessarily use aftershave, you're going to put that oil on. It's all natural, and it's definitely going to open up so you'll be able to feel that growth. My son kept saying his face was, itching because he could feel it working.
Okay.
Feel that the growth coming. I was like, okay, cool. And I haven't heard that, but I guess it's a male thing. So they'll definitely be able to also have the shine and the moisture in their beard. So as soon as you wash your face, you're just going to put a little goes a long way, rub it in the palm of their hands and smooth it all over their beard.
Okay, great.
Yes, awesome.
Long beards are in right now.
It is. Everybody wants the thick Rick Ross beard or the long beard or the goatee. So it works for whatever kind of, if you're just getting started, just kind of want to grow or have that extra moisture, you definitely want to pick that beard oil up. And ours is in a 2-ounce size where most companies do 1 ounce.
Okay, well good.
So
And you can use it every day?
You can use it every day.
Okay.
And I actually have women that have purchased it because of the oils that's in it. I've actually had some women that have purchased it for their hair.
What would make a woman purchase beard oil?
Because she actually wanted to see if I suggested the peppermint seed to heal, but again, all you can do is suggest.
Okay.
And they actually purchased the beard oil because they wanted to give it a try, and they wanted to see how it was going to work and compare, and see if it was going to make their hair grow as well because of the oils in it. Because it does have hemp seed oil, jojoba oil, so it's still an all-natural product. So I said, sure, try it.
Okay, all right,
No problem.
Well, let me ask you.
Yes.
So you said hemp seed oil, jojoba oil. Everybody knows about coconut oil, grapeseed oil. What else? Castor oil.
Castor oil.
If you had to pick one, maybe it's one I didn't mention. What do you think would be the number one thing?
Castor oil.
Castor oil.
I love castor oil, which is one of the other stars in the scalp elixir as well, because with castor oil it does help promote growth. And it's just one of my favorite oils. It's a thick oil,
Yes.
very thick, but I love that. So even a little goes a long way. You don't need a whole lot, but it's very good for the hair, and it is just my favorite, all-time favorite oil.
Okay.
Everybody loves coconut oil, which I do, and it's also one of the oils in here, but castor oil, I will say, is one of my favorites.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Love
Learn
it.
something new.
Yes.
Okay.